join us here in just a few moments. She was on video, and then she left. I don't know what the hell happened.
I think she probably realized we were still on another.
She was being courteous. A courteous porn star. Holy
we have a courteous
shit.
porn star.
I was, yeah. I didn't know if I was in the right place.
No. You are.
No, you're in the right place.
The way you're dressed, you're definitely in the right place.
Okay, good.
All right, now we can change. Now I'm changing my.
Now we can change the background.
Nice. Let me turn this on so you can see me.
So we have got a great guest with us today. She is going to help kick us off our next hour of the Jiggy Jaguar experience. And of course, because we are talking to someone from the adult entertainment world, it is now time, kids, for a rousing edition of Fucking Around with Porn Stars. And we have got a great one with us today. She joins us live here in our broadcast. And I am actually very, very, very interested in chatting with this lovely young woman. She was going to be on our show a couple weeks ago, but, she was at a gangbang. So she wasn't able to make the show. So she joins us today here on our broadcast. The amazing Simmone Steele is with us. And
I'm excited to be here.
You can find her on the Twitter machine. I actually found both of her Twitters. I'm only going to give the one because the other one I think I found on accident. XXX Steele Simmone. That's XXX Steele SteeleSimone. I did find that other one though, which was kind of interesting, and I don't know why it had more. I don't know why it didn't have more followers, because that's like a big
my old one? It's probably my old one.
It was your personal.
The one that was deleted at 140 or whatever.
It was your personal training Twitter.
Oh, okay, yeah, I've got that one too. Yeah.
Holy crap! Oh yeah, God, almost forgot about that.
So there's that. But we have got Simmone Steele with us today. She, of course, is as the great Ross Long would refer to her. She's a muscle perv. I will have to say that one of the things that I often say about, and I say this to all sorts of different people that I run into in gyms across America, especially, in fact, I said this probably about a month or two ago. There are these, they're little boxing kids, I guess is what you refer to them. And on top of that, they're homeschoolers, which is kind of an interesting conversation that I had with them. But they're boys, and they were looking at some of the different women in the gym, and I told them, I said, what you see in here, you will not see out there.
Right.
And the women that you see out there, this is the thing that I always find so strange, is that I go to these gyms and I see these pervs that are, leg pressing, deadlifting, doing all the stuff, and you could bounce spare change off your ass type thing. And then you go out to these bars and you see these fat women who they just got no clue.
Big women.
And they're large and in charge, baby. That's how it is. Talk to me a little bit about your background in fitness. I guess we'll start there.
Yeah.
We'll do that first.
Yeah, I haven't been in fitness, I guess, as long as some people think I have. I've really only been lifting for about 7 years.
Get out.
So,
okay.
Yeah.
That's shocker. I will admit I'm shocked on that one.
Yeah, I used to be really small. I was like 125 pounds and really thin. I owned a dance studio. I've been a ballerina like all my life. And so I played basketball and that kind of thing too. But yeah, I've been more like on the smaller side most of my life. But yeah, for like 7 years, I have absolutely loved lifting. So it's my thing,
awesome. That's awesome. So we have got Simmone Steele with us today. She joins us live here in our broadcast. She is quite the little perf magnet.
I will say.
She is. I do love the fact that on her Twitter she says, "My loves in life are fitness and hung black guys."
Hung black kings.
Yes. It's just so true.
It's true.
I'm honest.
I love it. Let me ask you something because I had a curious question about this.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take my background off here because for some reason it's acting up with the thing. But what I had a curious question about was I know that at one point there were on OnlyFans there was this movement to have like this whole hey we're gonna have bakers and we're gonna have like when they went to whole we're going vanilla right we're going vanilla
Yeah.
we're getting rid of all the naughty stuff. Um, the question I have is um were did you see like did you know were you part of this people that were doing like the fitness profile on OnlyFans and then you had the nude fitness? Did you hear
No,
about that?
I
Okay,
actually wasn't. I think I was probably on the platform at the time, but I wasn't really messing with it. I just thought it was something I could. I don't know. It was just, I was posting a couple pictures here and there, but I wasn't really doing it yet.
right.
And then when I started, it was just like full nude. And then I was like, oh shit, they like my fitness stuff too. So let me just throw that on there. So I just
Ah,
add that for my people because they like it, but it started as the nude side of things.
okay. So it was only so in that case I'm just kind of curious then the foray into the adult industry itself. Did you find that was that from the so which came first? I know it's chicken or egg. It sounds to me like you were doing the fitness thing.
Yeah.
And then you kind of found your way with adult that now what was that like? Because I mean that normal most people
Yeah.
vanilla people would not see that connection, right? They wouldn't see how that road leads. But tell us a little bit
Yeah.
about that beginning journey.
Yeah, I didn't really put it together either until, I
Ah,
started doing it. I've only been in the adult industry for a year and a half now.
okay.
And so I've been doing fitness, yeah, a lot longer. But yeah, I had a Dom at the time whenever I first started, and we were kind of posting some things on this website just, for fun because it's sexy and turns you on.
Right on.
Um, and he found someone that was like a manager for OnlyFans and like for the industry.
Okay.
And so he, sent my pictures and we got introduced, and it all kind of happened really fast. And it was just like an opportunity that yeah, jumped into, and I'm so fucking glad I did.
That's
That
awesome.
is
That's
fucking awesome.
We
Yeah.
have
And then I was like, oh, they like my muscles. So yeah, I'll show them what I do when I train. Like I've wanted to do like YouTube channel for my fitness for a really long time. Um, but I don't know if I'm shy about it, or I don't know. I feel like I don't have that much to say because everyone else has so many fitness channels out there.
Right
But
on.
at the same
oh
time, I'm
everybody,
like, oh
yeah.
my gosh, I want to like help so many people, you know? And so I may end up doing that. But it took me a really long time to get in front of the camera with my fitness, which is weird. I was more like apt to get in front of the camera naked.
Yeah,
I was
no, I
like, fuck
get it.
yeah,
Like
let's
you're
do
doing
it,
one thing, right? Like yeah, you put that is amazing. I think that it's funny what a way you kind of got into this. I always tell people fall into this business sometimes. Um, I do have a question because I am innately curious about this. Do you find that there are certain people that might be slightly intimidated by your being more fit than them, like the guys? Do you ever get that from some people, or do you feel like you've managed to get past that with your co-stars and the people that you meet, or what is that, or is that even a thing, or maybe I'm wrong about that?
Yeah, that's a great question. I feel like there have been a couple, that have been intimidated as they meet me, but it's funny because everyone kind of assumes since I have bigger arms, and maybe a little bit bigger legs that and I'm pretty fucking aggressive just as a person. um, but I'm also like really positive, and
Yeah,
really
yeah.
friendly. And so I think when they meet me, they're like, oh shit, well, she's like a normal person. And so I think that kind of goes away to a certain extent. But I have had a couple that I feel maybe were a little intimidated, but it still went well.
Yeah,
you
no,
know?
no, it makes. I mean, you've got a very positive, very comforting, very warm demeanor,
Thank you.
and so I could see them going, oh yeah, no problem. But yeah,
Yeah.
that I was kind of curious about that at first because I before I packed on the dad bod, I was in rugby when I was at Texas A&M. So
Yeah.
I actually I had actually an 8 pack, literally not that I was drinking, but an 8 pack.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, so you get that, and then you kind of come out of that, and then it's like, even back then, there were people like you'd work with them on something, and they'd see you, and they'd be like, and it was kind of like, you're like, look, don't define me by that,
Yeah.
by the physique, define me by
Yep.
my interaction with you as a human being.
Yeah.
So,
It's
no, thank
cool.
you, thank you for being honest and answering that question.
For
I know
sure.
it's kind of a weird one, but I appreciate you. I appreciate you answering it.
No, it's a good one. Yeah. Most of my guys though, they're fit though.
Yeah, yeah.
So they're like on my level, most of them.
Yeah. Like, and it's funny because I may have the dad, but I don't care. I'll film with whomever. I'm there to have some fun and like, let's get some orgasms going, people.
Yeah,
Boom, let's
I
do it.
like
Let's get to work.
it's
Get to work.
fun. Get to
Yeah.
work.
Get to work.
Okay,
Less talky,
so
more fucky, fucky. That's my
Yep.
motto.
Yep,
Yeah.
I'm with
That's
you.
yeah. Less talky, more fucky, fucky. All right, Jiggy.
okay.
Sorry, I've been monopolizing the conversation.
I have an odd question just
Yeah.
because it's not really an odd question. It's a Jiggy question. We have got a great guest with us today. Simmone Steele is with us. She joins us here on Fucking Around with Porn Stars. And she is on the Twitter machine. She's also on the Instagram. And I was scrolling through your Instagram here.
Yes.
Is this Gold's Gym that you went to in a fucking mall?
Yes, it's in a
What?
mall. It was so weird to me.
Wait,
Yes!
like in a dead mall, like in one of those dead malls where they.
Yeah, it was like it
That
was
is
strange,
amazing.
for sure.
And this is in Vegas?
And that was in Vegas, I think. Yeah. Since I've been traveling a lot, I'm going to like so many different
I
gyms.
may
but
be going to the
yeah,
Gold's
like the
Yeah, I
EOS
see
was
that.
outside.
Yeah.
That was in a
Well,
mall.
there is the the only other
I'm
time
looking at the ball.
the only other time I've heard about this is there is a guy who we used to do things with, Scott Tully, who is a strongman guy in the rolling progressive city of Salina, Kansas, home of shenanigans. He has a powerlifting gym in a mall.
Oh, nice.
So
I mean,
that is the only other time. And when I was going through this, I'm like, this Gold's Gym looks like it's in a fucking mall.
it's in a mall. It's weird. Yeah, the only
Well,
problem
I mean,
I found
kinda
was, like,
makes
the
sense.
smoothies right there after. So
Yeah, I was about to say, kind of makes sense to put them in. There's enough square footage. Yeah, it makes sense.
That is amazing. Well, there is a even though this is, you are the kind of person that would not be welcome in a Planet Fitness. But there is a Planet Fitness that is here in Hutchinson, that they have an empty space next door to the Planet Fitness. And I've always said, why don't they put a coffee shop or something next to that?
yeah.
But it just still it still remains empty. Planet Fitness is you would be escorted off the property to
Yeah,
gym
I
and
can't
Dividend.
go
No, I know. I
there.
heard about that. Yeah, I heard about that. That's crazy talk.
There's like levels to your training, to be honest. And like the only reason I was at that Gold's Gym inside that mall is because the last place I went to was an LA Fitness, and it was a situation where you like parked underground and then walked out of the parking and into the LA Fitness. So it reminded me of like a Publix, like in Seattle. It was kind of a strange situation too. And so when I first started training, I started at an LA Fitness, and I've just kind of outgrown that. So I was
Yeah.
like, let me try Gold's Gym. And yeah, the mall was weird, but then
That is
you know,
The
like
mall was
Planet-
weird.
you can't go like back to Planet Fitness once you've like graduated in your
Oh, yeah.
lifting.
Yeah, you can't.
Maturity is what it is. I feel like.
There is a guy that we used to interview all the time, who's local here, who this guy looks like the fucking Incredible Hulk, and he works out at a Planet Fitness. And I'm like, how are you getting away with this, sir? But I going through some of this stuff you have on your Instagram and some of the different things that you've got going on, holy smokes, you are quite the perv magnet.
Yes, indeed.
I will definitely have to say, you are something else. We have got Simmone Steele with us today. She joins us live here in our broadcast, and you could clearly tell that she knows what the hell she's doing in and out of the weight room. And of course, she's in Vegas, and she's in gyms, and you don't have to scroll too far on her Twitter or her Instagram to
No.
run in to the head of the super secret
Your
Dark
secret
Chocolate Dark Chocolate
Group.
Group.
Sponsored by Taylor Nicole.
Sponsored by Taylor Nicole, Dark Chocolate himself. So tell us about your experiences with Dark Chocolate. We love Dark Chocolate on this show, and we tease the fuck out of this guy. But
Oh my god.
We do because we love him. And that's the reason why. We do because
Yeah.
we love him. Yeah.
He's really great. Like our energy matches, like we have the same kind of energy. And so when we get together, it's nothing but fun. Like there's no way, for us not to have fun. So we've done probably 10 or 12 scenes together by now. So he's like one of my regulars,
Yeah, I hear you.
because apparently there is a clip on your Instagram for Simmone Steele and Fun Charlie, who by the way is
Yeah.
fun.
I do like that guy.
She's fun. Doc Chocolate's fun. Everybody's fun.
Yeah, I
in
do
that
like
group.
Doc Chocolate. I like that guy.
fun.
Charlie's
Yeah,
great.
she's fun
Yeah, she's
too.
great. Yeah, everybody's great. That whole crew.
So you do all sorts of different things out there. What is some stuff that you've got coming out that people need to be aware of?
Oh yeah. Oh my gosh. The gangbang is like the biggest thing that's coming out,
Was it a
Um,
birthday gangbang? I seem to
it
be
was-
running
was
more and more
It was
into
a
all that
birthday
crap.
gangbang.
What is it? What is it with you chicks? And that's gonna get me on a yellow list. What is
You're
it
gonna
with
get on the yellow
what
list
is it
by
with-
saying chick? Do not refer to her as chick.
what is it with you
True,
chicks
true.
and these birthday gangbangs?
I explained it on my platform.
This is fucking amazing to me
Yeah,
because
because it
Right.
seems to be like everybody gets one.
we
I
have
broke it down for people because it's either like a gift or it's an experience, and I want experiences
Okay.
for my birthday.
You want experience.
well the
go to
reason I'm
Disney World.
asking
You know,
the reason why I'm asking is because I often get told by a lot of these women. I have these all sorts of women who will hit me up and they want birthday gangbangs.
Yeah.
And I'm
Yeah,
like,
everybody
what in
wants
the fuck
birthday
is this
everybody
birthday
wants one.
gangbang shit? So I'm glad you've explained that to everybody.
It's so fun. Oh my gosh. It's like the best challenge. It's so good.
It's
have
the
you been in a
best
gangbang?
challenge.
Oh, I've been in plenty of gangbangs. They've never all been specifically around. I think as I've progressed as both the swinger and producer, now I'm actually in the content now in the
Yeah.
adult industry. I've never in either category. I've never seen. It's been what I call the rise of the birthday gangbang.
Yeah.
That has been the historic. Like it's been kind of. I was like, all of a sudden, I'm like, even in the swinging community, they're
and
doing
I
this
think,
shit.
well, it's been like you haven't been able to have a gangbang for how many years have you been? Me personally, were you in a marriage where, that was not happening? It was very
Birthday
vanilla.
gangbang.
And so, yeah, like when you can finally get out there and do you, like,
Right.
it's a good experience. You want it as a woman,
So we have got
That is
Simmone Steele with us today. We are our next guests are going to be joining us here in just a few moments as well. But wrapping up things here with Simmone Steele out there in Las Vegas, Nevada, of all places.
America's playground.
So going through all of this, at one point, maybe you still are, or you were, or have been. I don't know. Were you a personal trainer at one point, or are you still a personal trainer?
Yeah, I still have my license, as a personal trainer. And
Oh,
so I'm
wow, okay.
certified. So I'm not currently like training anyone just because this has picked up so much and I've grown so quickly that this kind of took a step forward. But yeah, I want to do both. And so I'm still a personal trainer.
That's
I
awesome.
love the gym. It's like, fitness and fucking, like that's my thing. And so
I love fitness and fucking.
I
That's
wanna do both.
amazing.
Don't
Fitness
make me
and
choose.
fucking, baby.
Hey, I got fitness. I got fucking. There you go. That's all you need.
Like it's great.
That is amazing.
That is awesome. I love it.
So, do you ever go to any of these, as I call them, mark conventions? Did you ever go to
The
Exoticas,
Exoticas or
or
I haven't,
ABNs or any of
no.
these things?
I haven't been. I've gone to like shoot in January, like around the avian area, but
Right,
I
right,
haven't
right.
actually been in the expo or like to the shows or anything, any exoticas. And so I need to go and like meet people. I feel like I want to get bigger first. I'm waiting to be nominated to go to an avian because then I feel
Well,
like I deserve to go. But you know, I need to go meet people for sure. I just haven't had the opportunity yet.
That's awesome.
I don't blame that and that makes perfect sense. I think you're talking about the Marks conventions like Exotica. You kind of have to get there at some point.
Hmm.
But first things first, work comes first. You
Hmm.
don't want to end up violating any codes of conduct
That's
with old
right.
Dan, the man there.
Don't violate that code of
God forbid you
conduct.
film porn at the porn convention. Don't film porn at the porn convention.
That's right.
Right?
That's right.
And make sure to if there's a reply to all email with Dan at Exotica, you leave him on it.
I don't know this
Or
guy.
you will
Be
meet him
glad.
eventually one day. You will eventually meet him. And
Okay.
You'll eventually
just
meet
leave
him.
him on the reply to all, or he'll lose his shit.
He will be.
Okay, so then maybe don't leave him on there just to fuck with him.
That's what I like to do.
Okay.
That is amazing. So as we wrap up here with Simmone Steele, Simmone, how do we get in touch with you online, social
What's
media?
the best way for people to find you on
those
all your things?
All my things. Okay. You did way better at announcing this than I do on these things earlier, but my Twitter is triple X Steele Simone. My
Fantastic.
Instagram is Steele S1023.
Yeah,
And
see that?
my OF, can I give you that one too?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, please go
Okay.
ahead. We're on the news program.
Okay,
We
that's-
weren't on the previous hour was the PBS hour. We have
Okay, good.
completely 180'd.
Yeah,
from that.
Before I
yeah.
got on, I was like, man, what
The
can I
show
say?
is
What
called
can I say?
Fucking Around
Fucking
with
around
Porn
with porn
Stars.
stars. You can put it
You
out
can
there.
say whatever you would like.
I
here.
love it. Okay, good. So then my OF is Simmone Steele VIP.
Fantastic.
And for those of you playing the home game, Steele is spelled Steele. There's an extra E after the Steele. You had an E.
Absolutely.
So make sure you do that. And then I think, your all my links, I just pulled it up right now, is
Oh, yes.
the Simmone, Simone Steele, Steele.
Yes.
And it looks like your all my links does have, I'm checking just to make sure. Oh, you have a
It's got-
TikTok too. I
I've got a
missed the
TikTok.
TikTok. Are
Well,
you
and
weight
I've got
training?
a Reddit too, but my Reddit, like, I don't have a way to put that on all my links. I can't figure it out.
No, it's a pain in the ass with the Reddit. I can never get that to work.
Okay. So
I've been trying to do that. I give up. I gave up.
I was like, yeah, this is not doable. So
Yeah. And now we're
Well,
gonna get
you
somebody
are-
from
you
Reddit
are-
sending us a nasty email.
You are fantastic. This has been
Thank you, Simmone.
so
I
much
appreciate it.
fun, Simone.
thank you so
and
much.
we really appreciate you making time for us today, Simmone Steele, our guest
Absolutely. Thank you
here
so much.
on